Namaste. Today we're having a little discussion, a little powwow with Sophia. She's leaving tomorrow and she's been here a couple months and just been a delight to work with. So we had a problem with the visa of India, and this is one of the topics that we wanted to talk about on our playlist of tourists' problems and solutions, or tourist advice. Um, yeah, so this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about on our playlist of tourist advice. So anyway, Sophia, and she is from
The Philippines. I'm from the Philippines. I'm Sophia Angelica, and I've been a volunteer here in Kathmandu for more than 2 months. I think, yeah.
yeah. So if you'd like to support our environmental project, take a look in the description, and you can learn about it. Anyway, we had a problem with visa, and she wanted to go to India. And every time a guest from, that's staying with us wants to go to India, I kind of go, oops, okay, because it's not easy. The visa is difficult. In fact, most of the time, it's not filled out right, right? You
Yeah.
didn't fill it out right. But anyway, we had another piece of advice. So the first thing is give plenty of time to get that first application rejected. Then you can fill it out right. It's really crazy. So that's our first tip on this subject.
At least 2 weeks before you apply for your flight, you must apply for the visa. Even if it's e-visa, you need time.
One of our friends was from South America, and he got turned around in India. Why? He was just going through. He didn't have a transit visa. Oh, hug goodbye, and then in the morning and then in the afternoon you hear their voice like, oh, what happened?
He's back.
Oh, I wanted to see him back, but not like that. But so anyway, what happens is if you are flying through India to go somewhere else, Nepal or whatever, if you don't have to get out of that terminal, that gate, fine. You don't need a transit visa. But if you are on Dubai Airlines here and then you go to Indian Airline here, it's a different terminal. So you have to get out and go to that terminal. You need a transit visa. And that takes a few days, or I don't know, a week or so, I guess. So you have to do that also before you leave home. So anyway, he got turned around at the airport, and thank God he had it like really budget. So he had a long layover in like I think he had 5 layovers. So it was like a week it was going to take him. So he was fine for the last 3 maybe, but he missed those first 2.
Damn.
Oh, so sad. Just because he bought it budget wise, he did it himself. We didn't have a travel agent or anybody do it for him. So that's just something that's not clear on their website. As is the ground one, which was her problem.
Yeah, the land transportation. We applied 2 weeks before the flight, and they said that it might take 2 weeks to 4 weeks, even 2 months, they said. Imagine, if you're a spontaneous traveler, how can you go through the land border? If you want to go there tomorrow, for example, you cannot. So you must fly all the time and secure the visa at least a week before you go. You cannot be spontaneous if you're going to India.
That's right. And that's the place everybody's spontaneous.
True.
Oh, where are we going? India.
Yeah. But you cannot.
No, but that brings me to another issue. Always check the politics. Because right now, India and Pakistan are not getting along very well. So India wants to really make sure there's no spies or bombs or who knows what. So you always have to, no matter where you go, check how do they like people from my country?
Oh my god.
That has another thing to do with it. So that brings us to another issue, which is overstay and visa at the end of your trip. What happened with Sophia here is her Nepalese visa was expiring in 2 weeks. She thought she'd just go to India. So what happened?
Yeah, and I applied 2 weeks before. And then I asked the immigration if it's possible to stay a couple more days if I'm still waiting for my Indian visa. And they said, no, it's not possible. But going through the Reddit or like online conversations, they said that overstaying is fine up to 2 weeks. But you have to pay a certain fee of $45 for the whole thing and $5 per day additional fee. Yeah, but it's not allowed.
Right.
At least 2 weeks. That's it.
Beyond 2 weeks,
Maximum.
beyond 2 weeks, it counts as a deportation, I think.
Yeah, and
That means you don't get to go on to Thailand. Oh, can't go to India? Okay, I'll go to Thailand. No problem. Or Vietnam or wherever. You go back to your country. So if you're not Thai or Vietnamese, you don't go to Vietnam or Thailand.
you'll be blacklisted, they said. Yeah.
And you can't come back for 2 years. Yeah, and then you get that stamp, that bad stamp on there, and everywhere you do go,
They will see that and then it will affect your future travels. So
everywhere, no matter if you go to Italy.
yeah.
I say, okay, I'll just go to Europe. Then the guy at the gate looks at that and he says, oh, you've been
no.
deported. What the hell? Check her luggage again, you know? So what other tip do you have for our viewers?
For India.
For India.
Okay, so I have one more tip that is to prepare all the requirements before you apply. It didn't happen to me, but it happened to my friends. So after she applied an e-visa for India, they asked her a couple more requirements. For example, proof of bank statement, whether her family is like connected to Pakistan or her sponsor in India. A lot more personal information they're asking for. It's like a list. Yes, so beforehand, check everything you need. So in case they ask that, you're already prepared, and then you can just submit it.
One suggestion I can give you, no matter where you're going, always look at their website and then your own country's website, and then enroll in the, traveler from your country kind of, so that the embassy can keep an eye on you. Like if there's an earthquake, they need to know how many people are here. You can't expect them to contact you or you contact them and they'll have an airplane to fly out. So that's a good option. You can almost always, no matter where you're from, you can count on your country getting you out. And if there is ever a problem, call your consulate, no matter what. If you get detained by the police, if you, have a problem with your visa, whatever it is, call your consulate. Put that number in your cell phone and written with your important papers. You don't have to like and you don't have to subscribe. But if you want to get information for Nepal, if you're coming here, you have any interest, I think you'll want to do that because we have tips on just about every subject, from culture to finances to
Transportation.
food. Everything. How to take a bus, which is not an easy thing, and etc. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you come back again to see us, and namaste.